Hello, Aries. Welcome to Souls Intersect. I have your November of 2016 Intuitive Tarot reading. This month I'm using the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck. This reading can be used for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, please email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com, or you can book using the link pasted below, which is directly through my website. At the center of your reading this month, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to go through the other cards. From the top left, we have Temperance, and then the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. And then in the middle, from the left, you have the Two of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Emperor. And then from the bottom left, we have the Death card, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So I'm going to start with the bottom. I'm really drawn to this. There is definitely a new beginning of some kind. And it feels like there's definitely some sort of shift, though. It's feeling more like a scene change or a complete change of the energy around something. I'm picking up on like a new ownership of a company, or even a new location for some of you, or just a change in the dynamics of something. So maybe you're coming out of a situation where seasonally at work or even in a relationship something was a certain way, and then now that's shifting. So you could have been spending more time with someone and now you're going to have to be apart for some period, or the nature of work that you had to do, or even something you had to do together is changing. So it feels more like a seasonal change with the Death card to me this time. And I mean, that definitely could be an ending for some of you, but I'm feeling it more as, like, as I mentioned, kind of a scene change. So difference in energies. And it's interesting to have the Nine of Wands come after it, particularly in this deck, because it's very much that Phoenix rising energy. So the message that I have for you is that though this change may be uncomfortable, I think change for most people always is, when we have to get used to even just the energy being different, but especially surroundings or even actual circumstances or processes. It can be really uncomfortable and scary in a way, but it feels to me like there's this amazing fiery energy and a rebirth coming out of it. So it also, I get the sense with the Nine of Wands that you may be ready for it. You may not like the changing atmosphere for whatever this applies to, but it's been a bit of a battle. And though there is kind of this ending energy, there's a massive rebirth. I mean, the Nine of Wands with the Phoenix depiction here is really emphasizing the rebirth side of the Death card. And then after it, for there to be a page, this Page of Swords, it feels like initiating something new. And it feels to me, it's an interesting dynamic between this fire and then this air. And you can even see in the colors, you know, the red, and then that very light pastel blue and earth like neutral tones. So what I'm sensing is that because it has been a battle on some level, and that could just be stress, it could be that it's been very stressful, like you may have liked the dynamics of how things were before, whatever this is in relation to. You may have liked being busy, but there's more of a peaceful energy coming through, and I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of mental clarity. And so whatever this new beginning is for you, it feels like you're going to be more clear-minded and at peace in some way. That's what I'm sensing with this. Okay, looking at the other cards, I feel with that card also more independence. So again, for some of you, it feels like maybe not necessarily an ending of a relationship, but a period where you're going to be spending some time apart. And you know, maybe not because of anything emotional, maybe because of something practical like work. Or it could be the end of a relationship for some of you. If that's the case, it feels like it's something that already happened. Or even if you haven't been with someone on a romantic level, I do sense a new period of independence coming through. With the Nine of Pentacles and then the Queen of Pentacles above it, it feels like this could be very work related for some of you. I am getting another message too, that the Death could have been leaving of a like a brick and mortar sort of job or a 9 to 5 type of job and moving into something that's more independent, freelance, something online or something along those lines, and you embracing this really independent side of yourself and working to be that self-made person, bringing in your own money. And I sense a lot of creativity around that too. It may not be related to something creative, but I feel like even if it's not, the way that you're formatting your business or the way that ideas that you have around it are going to really help with its success. It could be a slow process with the pentacles. You get a little bit more of that slowness, but I feel that there's a really good chance that you will be successful. I feel a strong sense of abundance. The temperance coming in too on the top left there emphasizes that a little bit of the slowness of the pentacles. So I feel like there may be some waiting in seeing this come to fruition or seeing the real harvest come through, but I do feel that it's there. The King of Swords, and then with the Emperor below him, I am sensing that this may be the person, if there's some sort of separation happening, whether it be an actual breakup or again just a separation because you're going to do, either you're leaving or this person's leaving for work reasons or maybe education. It does, again, I'm getting some of the education with the Emperor representing an institution, and then this King of Swords person, it could be an air sign, but I feel like there may be someone beginning a course of study or something like that, or going away for research, or staying behind for research where you're kind of going off and in an independent way starting your own thing. What I want to say about this, if this is really resonating with you, where there's a partnership, especially in the sense in the circumstance where you maybe haven't split up, but you're going separate ways right now for some reason, I do feel a lot of positive energy. The Two of Wands is highlighting this very sweet, childlike, strong soul connection that you have, and I feel like that can overcome anything. I get the sense that you're both very entrepreneurial, that you are both very independent and independent-minded and strong-willed. And though I think that you can butt heads sometimes if that represents you, I feel like that also means you're willing to fight for each other and kind of do whatever it takes to make things work. I feel a strong sense of success. I see this King of Swords kind of looking away a little bit, so this person, and it may not be a romantic partner, it could be someone else important in your life. It could be a father figure with the Emperor. Someone not being too keen on maybe this decision to do something in a more independent fashion. Maybe being a little bit intimidated by it in a way, with them turning away. And, it's interesting. I see, obviously, this, bright, brilliant redhead, very voluptuous female. And then this male seems to be a little bit darker, kind of cloaked and looking away. And so for this reading, it does feel like a little bit of, just intimidation or kind of being even some doubt, which is, I'm picking up on that for some people. This person, I don't like that energy. It feels like they're doubting your ability to be successful. And so if there is a distancing or separation, whether or not you chose it, it feels like it might be good for that reason, because you need your space. You need space for your growth and to really prove to this person that this can be successful, because I do feel that you will be. We also have that Emperor sort of looking away, and it could be two people not really being very supportive of you right now. But that Page of Swords, is an energy for this you or this person who is going off and doing something more independent. So that is a really great energy to me. I feel it's with this Page of Swords in this reading, it feels like you can do anything that you set out to accomplish. There's definitely that young youthfulness, which can sometimes be naivete, but I feel like that's even okay right now, because it's bringing in for me this energy of like the Fool card almost, where it's maybe a little bit of a leap of faith. You may be taking some risks that you either normally wouldn't, or that you just feel are necessary right now. And that could be what this person or these other people aren't very supportive of. But I feel like that's what you need to do. I feel like that's what you need to do to get the job done, and it does feel very strongly like it will be successful for you. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com, or you can always leave your comments below. Thank you.